No ebaddewo olunaku olwaleero ku kitebe kya disitulikiti ey'Embaale mwe muli nga tubadde ne minisita ow'ensonga z'ebyobuvubi mubaddemu okuba nti abakulembeze nga ssentebe wa disitulikiti Tooro beemulugunya ku kitongole ekyateekebwa omukulembeze eggwanga ekirungamya ku nvubu ekirwanyisa envuba embi ekya Fisheries Protection Unit nti abavunaanyizibwa ku kitongole kino bagenda mu butale ne babanga mu bikwekweto bye bakwatiramu n'ebyennyanja oba oliawo ebyo ebiri ku mutindo oguteekeddwa okuba nti bibeera katale nga ate ekigenderero kyabwe okulaba nti balwanyisa envuba embi nga muno mulimu n'okukwata abo abavuba obwennyanja obuto. Minisita mu kwanukula omulanga guno ogwa ssentebe n'abakulembeze abalala asabye bawandiikire minisita ow'ebyokwerinda nga yesi mulala ye Jacob Oboth babula bamukopingireko okulaba nti ensonga eno enogebwa eddagala.
Minister have problem in Tororo with the soldiers who do operation on marine, those who follow fish. Whenever they come to our markets, when they are impounding young fish, they impound all sizes of fishes. Even those big fish, they impound, and this is theft. So, but we have done something in Tororo. Like last year, we arrested 7 soldiers. And I want to tell you, I kept them in the cells for 2 days until the division commander in Moroto had to intervene. And we agreed, and they were released. But since then, Tororo had not been affected. They would come and do the right thing, taking small fish. But of recent, again, they came and they were picking big fish again. Yes, I had to ring Robongi barracks, and I sent district pickups to pick soldiers in Robong. They went up to market there again, arrested and taken to the barracks, and we sorted it from the barracks. So you need to talk to them. Let them do the right thing and pick the young fish, which I'll accept. But this one of adding with theft and taking big fish, which is not the wrong ones, it's very bad. They should stop that. Thank you. I'm okay, John, the district chairperson of Toro.
I want to start with the Fisheries Protection Unit soldiers that have turned to be thieves instead of following what they are supposed to do. Yes, I have got many complaints about that. But also, I don't know where they come from because they are supposed to be in the lake.
These ones come from Ginger.
They come from Ginger. Because they are supposed to be right at the lake to make sure that smaller fish does not come out. Now, even with that, I am going to share with the Fisheries Protection Unit commander, but I request you to write a letter to me about it, but also write to your own MP. Write to your MP who is a minister in charge defense, because Fisheries Protection Unit, as much as we share them, but they are soldiers. A soldier is a soldier. Whether he's taken to the lake or they are under Minister of Defense. So write to me, write to him, or you can write to him and copy to me because he's a cabinet minister. Write to him, copy it to me. Yes. No, write to him and copy to me. Write to him to sort out the problem and copy it to me. But if they are doing that for the sake of journalists who are here, I have got your concern. And if they are doing that instead of, confiscating what they have come to do and then take even big fish, it is very unfortunate. We shall not allow that. And I want to promise you I'm going to handle it. Within a short time, you should be able to reply. As I said, also accompany it in writing, and we shall be able to handle it. Then the issue of fish farming, as he said, the challenge most people have got is digging a fish pond yourself is quite very expensive. And also you need the guidance from district fisheries officer on the measurements. You don't just dig a hole, and yet you don't know which measurements you need. So I would also request somebody in your district, the district fisheries officer or LOC 5 to write to our office so that we give attention to Butaleja if we can have a dam. Because a dam sorts out 3 aspects of fisheries. When you have a dam in the place, you can use that water for animals to drink with the water traps, but also the youth can use it for irrigation for the crops like cabbages, youth can have that. Then also we have the fisheries aspect where the youth can do it as a project for the district. They can have youth, association, and we shall be able to support them with fingerlings, starter feeds, and all that. And we monitor as our project. And maybe that goes to others. Do the same, it might be difficult, but let us know. Then there are those that have mastered on how to dig their fish ponds. But year in, year out, government has never even supported them. With the government, you are directly dealing with the government cannot give you anything if you don't ask. There are people sometimes who meet, since we started digging these fish ponds, we have never been helped. Said, whom did you talk to? But they always pass here. They always pass here, they have never helped. You need to write to the minister through your district fisheries officer that we have this challenge. And then lastly, the issue of rice, that sure, year in, year out, people are destroying the wetlands, but the value of rice doesn't go. As he said, if it is given value addition, anything we have, as always, other, if given value addition, you never know. That can help even feed the animals, feed the fish, feed anything out of that. So I think still, if you wrote to the Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, asking for a machine for value addition, we may not all go to Kenya to find out, but you people who do racing there, you are neighbors to Kenya, you can find out what is happening there. But even you have seen with others who put value addition, you add that with the maize and others, then you pack into as pieces, and people can buy along the road. You sell. If I have my animals, I buy and take to feed the animals. So I think value addition on that can help. We have done a lot where government has come from. First of all, why His Excellency deployed Fisheries Protection Unit in the lake. It's because everyone went to the lake and saying this is our resource, free resource, we have a right to pick, and everyone was rushing to pick fish from the lake because it is their right. So because of the fights, then the insecurity came to the lake. Some people came and started beating. Some thugs came and started beating the fishermen, taking their fish, taking their engines and nets and all this. So His Excellency said, this must stop. When they deployed the Fisheries Protection Unit in the lake, it was like fighting, illegalities and crimes that were happening in the lake, including illegal guns that were in the lake. There was too much insecurity in the lake. But from the time it was deployed, insecurity went down. And then, of course, at the beginning things were hot, new change always gives a hard time. But with the many complaints, His Excellency has been doing a lot of changes in the Fisheries Protection Unit. Currently, we don't hear the beatings again. We don't hear too much harassments and all this. It's not an easy thing. They are very thin on the ground because, they are not many. So sometimes the legal officials are many. And because of that, it brings sometimes a fight and all this. But how the fish, legal fish or mature fish leaves the lake, because there are few soldiers, you try to go this corner, another one is in that corner. So sometimes why they go to the markets, to the roads, because it's easier to put a roadblock than putting a roadblock in a hollow lake. So that's why they have. But at least it's not as bad as it started. There are still some few challenges, but they will be sorted out. Also, the difference between fisheries with the other departments, why a lot of noise is there, is because this is God-given resource. Now they think they just want to enter. But His Excellency has made it clear that the lakes, the forests, the minerals, and the wetlands are all God-given, and it is government in charge. Therefore, before you go to the lake, before you go mining, before you go to the wetland, and before you go to the forest, you must have a license. Because we all share. It's not for an individual. If God has given us the resource, why do you want to own it alone? It should be shared by other people. So you have to license yourself to get the fish, to use the swamp, to use the mineral or the forest.
Thank you.